Hey, third time's the charm. I'm gonna unmute my mic this time. It's unmuted. We got it. It's the night before I leave, and it just occurred to me that the new season will be starting before I get a chance to actively play again. So this is going to be my take on this season. What I thought, what I liked, what I didn't like. I like this season a lot. The neutral play feels better. Characters who only really worked in neutral finally feel playable again. Like, as much as I love Penny, and I would have played her in past seasons, there was 2 seasons where I pretty much did not play her at all. And there's a few other characters that I liked but never played because their neutral felt like shit because it didn't matter. Like Emma Frost, for example. Last season, I don't think Emma was that good. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't think Emma was that good last season. One, her diamond form is 18 seconds. Let's be honest, even if you kill a diver with your diamond form, which doesn't always happen, you can grab them, slam them, punch them, kick them, and they can still survive because of what I'm going to talk about later. Even if you do that, nobody is waiting 18 seconds for you to have your diamond form again to then be more aggressive. But she feels really good right now. And I don't use the diamond form to be anti-dive. When I play Emma, unless I have to use it for anti-dive, I use it to punish out-of-position tanks and DPS and use it as an aggressive option. It gives me damage reduction for a reason. I can finally use her kit in neutral for neutral, and her ult sucks, but it enables my team, which enables the neutral even more. It suppresses their ultimates. It's so good being able to play neutral again. It's amazing. That's pretty much my take on it. My other take on it is Brawl and Dive don't feel underpowered. They feel pretty balanced. I've had games where it's purely poke, and games where it's purely dive, and games where it's purely brawl. And I play casually, right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, in top lobbies in Celestial, I'm finishing this half season Diamond 1. Right, I typically finish half seasons Diamond 1, low GM. The goal is always to finish GM 2 in the second half of the season, but sometimes it's GM 3, sometimes it's still Diamond 1, and you have a rough season. But it is what it is. I typically finish right around Diamond 1. I just play casually. The problem I have, though, is nothing feels bad. But they've been buffing the numbers so much and refusing to ban or nerf things because they aren't meta, like Daredevil. Spent so long not getting a meaningful nerf because he was dive, and dive wasn't meta, so why would we nerf the only good diver right now? I think this strategy has backed them into a hole with their divers. It's backed them into a hole, against a wall, into a corner. Because let's think of all the divers in the game. Venom, extra health bar. Daredevil, immunity with the reflect. Like CC immunity, no damage taken, he gets to move freely. He can't use the other abilities, but he can move freely. I think he can even jump while he's doing it. Magic gets invulnerability every time she uses stepping discs. Complete invulnerability every time she uses stepping discs. And it's not even like, oh, she's actually teleporting and your attack's missed. Her hitbox is still there. You can track her. It just gives you the invincibility sign, like when Hulk does it. Like when Hulk is transforming, gives you the invincibility and the invincibility sound effect. See, the important part of this is invincibility, get out of jail free card. Hulk has his bubbles, which isn't a get out of jail free card, but it kind of functions in the same way. BP's just super fast. He really doesn't have shit. What other divers can I think of off the top of my head? I can't think right now. It's too tired. But I think a lot of Marvel Rivals divers, a lot of Marvel Rivals good divers, like the ones that are like, oh, these are people are good, they're played in most games. Star-Lord, he's a flanker. He's not really a diver, but he's a flanker. He kind of dives sometimes. His roles give him invincibility. And these abilities that they have baked into their kit and the invincibility that they provide are 100% required. But I think the problem with it is that it makes it too easy. And hear me out. Because as much as I liked this season, I got comments of people in Plat and Diamond on my streams saying, hey, I'm dropping the game probably until they nerf Dive because it's just miserable to play against. And I understand they want the They want there to be skill expression with characters, but they don't want to lock someone out of a character due to skill. They don't want to say, you're too bad to play Magic, or you're too bad to play Psylocke. I think Psylocke is a great example of this, but we'll get to it later. They don't want to skill lock you out of that, so they make them easier. One way you can make them easier is by baking invincibility into their kit. Here's another one I just thought of. Iron Fist block makes you completely CC immune, makes your attacks stronger, gives you bonus health. It makes you all damage immune and heals you. With the bonus health, doesn't actually give you health, but you know what I mean. And it makes your attack stronger. And you can hold it out for the entire duration with, like, sure, you could cut it short, but what's the fucking point? Whoever cuts that block short, I don't think I've ever seen it. And these features, while they make it easier to play, they make it easier to play. People who aren't high enough ranks to stop them, and sometimes I know I'm like, oh, I only play casually, I'm Diamond 1. Diamond 1 is like top 10% of this game. I'm not even, according to their in-game statistics, obviously. Diamond 1 is like top 10% of the game. And even people up there, me, my teammates, if I hit GM, my GM teammates struggle to counter things like that. If I'm playing against Daredevil, Daredevil can jump into my nest, and this is an actual thing that has happened. I play Penny. Daredevil jumps into the nest, immediately hits the right click. I can't stun him to keep him in my nest. He can't die to any mines that are in my nest. He absorbs the mines, and he absorbs the spider bots that are in my nest, all for free, without burning anything else in his kit but the block. No fury was burned, no movement was burned, nothing. He just gets to do that. Magic gets to dash through my nest. She can use her stepping discs because her hitbox is still there. Foreshadowing, Chekhov's gun. My spider bots still go over and do it. If she dashes over my mines, even though she wasn't there visually on my screen, it triggers the mines that were there. They pop up and they miss because she's invulnerable. She can place the demon from outside of my nest, and it still hits my nest, and it does it. And when I go thing, I have it in my thing video, you can just dash away, or you put in a directional input and you get right to the edge of it, back up a little more, dash away. Daredevil can't do that, but he lands and he just hits his immunity and he backs away. Iron Fist hits his immunity, backs away. Iron Fist dashes away when he gets hit by it. There's so much that you can do as those characters, and they don't want to skill lock you out of playing those characters. But the problem is they become easy to play, and when they're easy to play, it makes low ranks suffer. So, I loved this season. Don't get me wrong. I loved so much about this season. My only problem was teammates. Sometimes you just get bad teammates, and the higher up you go, the worse that problem gets. I have a streaming account where right now I'm only 2 ranks lower than my main. Didn't take me long to get up to my normal rank, and, well, to near my normal rank, and I do OQ on my main, so it took me, I was surprised that I got up there this fast. But the problem is, once I hit Plat 2, the amount of people who were willing to work together to go, okay, this isn't my best, this is like my 2nd or my 5th best, but I'm willing to play it because it's going to help the team, dropped off significantly. Even if I was in comms trying to do it, I had people ban out the people that I was trying to play, even if it wasn't an off-meta pick, because someone else was trying to play it. And, like, that's my only complaint with this season, honestly, the people, because everything about this season was so good. But I have to understand, and other people have to understand that the lower rank players, when you make these dive characters easy to play, and so easy to play that people, when you make these dive characters easy to play, when they become meta, is what I'm trying to say. When they become meta, or when they become stronger, or what is predominant in the meta, even if this meta is not even full dive, let's say Daredevil works really well in the current meta, people in bronze, people in gold, even in plat try to mimic the meta. I was playing Strange and Penny for pretty much the entire time. Rogue, if either one of those were banned, or if we had another main tank, and I didn't want to play Penny. I played the characters that I wanted to play, that I like, that I know how to play, and I have fun on. But a lot of people try to mimic the meta, and so, if Daredevil does really well in the meta, and Daredevil's easy to play, well then, they're going to dominate in those lower ranks, and it's going to ruin the experience of the other people. Is there anything you can do about this? No, but I think dive's a little wonky in this video. A little wonky in this game in that way. Because there should be a skill floor. There should be a, I'm sorry, you're too bad to play this character. And I know you're like, oh, they're not doing that. They are doing that. Look at Psylocke. Chekhov's gun again. I mentioned it, told you I'd talk about it. Psylocke is the best example of how they are making flankers and off-anglers, characters that don't get value by staying with their team. They are making them easier to play. They have nerfed so much of Psylocke's up until this recent season, because they gave a little bit back to her neutral kit this season, and I think it was enough to make her fun again. I only played her in season 1 and season 0 and season 1. I pretty much haven't touched her since. But the point is, they took so much away from a neutral kit and gave so much to her ultimate, to the point where Psylocke, if I watched any guide on how to play Psylocke, because when I got the legendary Psylocke skin from the anniversary event, I wanted to learn how to play Psylocke. I got it to help encourage me to learn how to play Psylocke because I had the free units laying around. Every guide, every recent guide I found about it, said you pretty much want to go on off angles, like a Hela, or stand with your team. Shoot tanks, shoot DPS who are on off angles. Use this combo if you have to. It probably won't one-shot because of the healing in this game. You're going to farm your ultimate. When you get your ultimate, dive into their backline with your invisibility and with your dash. Hit the Q button. Let the button play the game for you. Hit your E, dash out. That is not fun, but it's super easy. I bet you a gold player could do it, and could do it very well. Especially with people that they know that the skins are going to do well, they don't want to lock you out of playing that character. I think it's great that they want everyone to play every character, but it's backing them into a corner, especially with the lower ranks, who are the majority of your player base. Like I said, last season, I was GM2, but when I hit Diamond, it was over 94. It was over 90. The last time I hit Diamond, which was Diamond 1, which was just the other day, because I was on a lost streak, we came back, we won a bunch, Diamond, just the other day. The last time that happened, like I said the other day, it was over 90% of the player base was in Diamond 1, was below Diamond 1. If you make it so easy that it's oppressive, that where people who aren't good enough to play against it, because it is easier to play, go, this is buns, I don't want to play the game, you are driving people away from their game. I think the dive doesn't need to change power-wise. I don't think they need to change power-wise, but they need to have a skill floor. Psylocke's neutral in Season 0 and Season 1 felt so fun to play. Like, I knew I was bad at it. I knew I was terrible. I wasn't doing shit for fuck. It's why I swapped the tank, and I stayed there because I liked the characters, I liked their kits, and I was good at it. And I try DPS every now and then, and the ones that are fun, I can feel when they're fun. I also know that I suck, but I can feel that they are fun to play. And you know which ones aren't fun to play? The divers. Because I was so bad at magic one-shot combos when I learned magic. Because there was a time where I learned magic. I wanted a DPS legendary skin, so I got the magic one. The magic goth one. Punk magic. I got that with free units. I don't spend a lot of money on the game, but I got the free units for it. Actually, I spent a lot when it first came out, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever, not the point. The point is, I got that, I learned magic. It was so bad at the one-shot combos, but I was really good at brawling out. And I was like, okay, I can play quick play with this character. I'll never be able to take her into comp. I won't be able to do what my team needs me to do. But it's a fun quick play character. And then about after the first hour-ish, maybe hour and a half of playing Magic, I think I made it to 3 hours total, it started to get boring. There wasn't a lot I was punished for. It felt like I was playing tank. I would go, shoot, I died. I didn't see a lot of help. Where's my team? My team was dealing with something else and they backed up and I didn't back up with them. I went, oh shoot, I should have done that. It felt like playing tank. I didn't feel punished for being bad. And I think that's a weird predicament. But those are my really only complaints. And like, complaints, quote unquote. One is the community, never gonna get better. Two is I think they're going to a weird spot with dive, and they're either going to dive is never going to be good. Dive and brawl just will never be good, and this game will just be poke its entire life, except for the every now and then when and it's just gonna be different poke characters that are meta, except for every now and then when dive it makes a resurgence or brawl makes a resurgence, and then the community, like those two things. But I don't even think the brawl and dive thing, them being easy to play, is bad, because you need easy to play characters. Like Wanda exists for a reason. Jeff, Rocket exist for a reason. They are easy to play. You can get value on them. Like people who say, I can't support, I can't heal. They are lying. Unless they don't have any fingers, arms, unless they don't have anything that a human body should have, they are just a mist cloud that can't press buttons. You can play Jeff. You can play Rocket. You won't be great, but you can do it, right? That's the point. If they go, I can't tank. Yes, you can. You can play Thing. You can play Strange. You might have to say, hey, I'm a DPS main. I don't know how to tank. Can I get another main tank so I can play Thing or Strange like a DPS? Or I can play any of the tanks that are just DPS in disguise as a DPS. You can do it. Wanda exists. Punisher exists. You can play any role. I understand the need for easy characters, and because I think that's a good thing. It's good to have easy characters. I just think it's weird, and I think we'll see repercussions of that if they don't nerf dive, which they probably will after season 7.5, because Black Cat looks like she's going to be incredibly good. Well, not incredibly good. She looks. If I had to guess, Black Cat would be dive. Or brawl. I don't see what else she really would be, just based off what I know about Black Cat as a character. But yeah, let me know what you think, because all in all, I think this season was incredible. I loved it. It was so refreshing and so fun to play. And that's pretty much it for me. If you liked the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I think if I can figure it out, somebody said they listen to these while they're at work. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. One of these times I'm just going to open the video with screaming. I'm just going to screaming my head off just to jump scare you. Just to jump scare you. You know what? I have this right here. Just to jump scare you, Sugarstone. Sugarstone, it's going to be just to jump scare you. But I might put this shit on Spotify if I can figure out how. Because, I don't know, it's something you can do. Why not? I make these to entertain people. If it's going to entertain people elsewhere, I might as well. But, anyways, that's not the point. The point is, like, subscribe, comment. I love you guys. Come over here and give me a wet smooch. Wet Willy.